Okay. All right. So I think last week, was it Brother John or Johan? You asked me how to change the browser. Is the one? Are you the one? Sorry. Okay. So I'll just show it to you now. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Okay. Let me just. Okay. So I have Google here. So this is my screen. This is my screen here. You see my desktop screen. If you click, I'm using Windows 11. So if you're using Windows 10, it doesn't matter. You just have to type in your search. Just type default apps. You see that? All right. And it suggests default apps. Click on default apps. All right. And then you will see all the default apps. And just scroll down to Google or Firefox, Google. If you don't have it, it means you have not downloaded them. So you download that first. Click on Google. All right, now Google will, the computer will ask you, what kind of files would you like to view using Google? So I would like to choose, can you see, .html, click on it. And then it will ask you, would you like to use Microsoft Edge or Firefox or something else? So my current default is Google, all right? So let's say I choose Firefox, which I can. I'm going to click Firefox, all right? And I say, okay. Now let me just show you. So if I go back to my website, can you see my folder on the web page folders? Can you see all these icons have just changed into Firefox? That's a Firefox browser. But let me redo it again. Okay. So now let me say I want to view HTML in Google. All right, Google Chrome. I said, okay. And now let me go back. Can you see they have changed into Google? So that's how you do it. And also, you can also change what kind of files you want to observe or view using Google. So if you go down, can you see HTTP? Yeah, you might as well change that also into Google. And also HTTPS into Google Chrome. So you need to change these three things, which is .html into Google Chrome as the default browser, and also for HTTP and HTTPS into Google Chrome. Can you do that? Okay, so that's how you actually change your browser from Microsoft Edge into Google Chrome or Firefox. So you're okay with that? All right. Any other questions on that? I hope you're okay with that. Good. Okay.
Yeah,
yes.
I think I'm fine. I'm just trying to do it as long, like along with the talk that you had. I got lost at the first minute, but I already find it. So I just go right click button, look for applications, I guess.
Yeah, default apps. Yeah. Type default apps.
I know, sorry, settings, right? I mean, it's like I have to go to settings first.
Yeah, you are in settings. Yeah, you are in settings. But you could
settings.
also, you could always type default apps. It brings you directly.
Ah, okay.
Default apps, it brings you directly into settings. Yeah, then you can just choose a Google Chrome and then choose the .html and make Google Chrome your default. Choose that and say, okay, that's it.
Okay, hold on, apps.
Try it out, okay.
Go to apps, then I go to default apps.
Okay, so I'll leave that to you. Yeah, okay, all right.
Okay,
Brother,
but what about?
Okay, all right.
brother,
You
Nanda?
think?
Yes, Donna,
sorry.
yeah, Sister Donna, yeah.
Yes, thank you. I have a question. First of all, I wanted to, somehow my text or my program for Sublime was, I deleted some of the text and I think I've messed it up. So I was trying to do another copy of it. Is
All
that
right.
a problem to copy it again? Because it's not allowing me to do it. Or I'm having some problems. It's saying that these errors.
Yeah, probably you might miss out some commas and inverted commas, or something would have gone wrong. So the best is, what I could do is I could actually send the first two lessons, the entire codes later.
No, I have the first two lessons downloaded. I have them okay. What I was trying to do is just like, can I like create a website too, like test, and again download Sublime without a problem? Will it interfere with the first download, do you think?
I mean, you're going to download two Sublimes. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
It will merge together, but you will
Okay, no,
not.
I don't want.
Yeah, it will not be lost. Whatever you have will not be lost.
Okay, so but it would affect what I've been doing all along. It will affect that programming where I've, put in titles and colors or whatever.
I mean, if you're downloading Sublime for the second time, it will
Right.
merge, but it should not affect your codes. It should not.
Well, if I think I have, I don't know what the proper word would be, but somehow I've messed up my code. In the process of deleting something, I think I deleted too much.
Okay.
So now it's not working.
Okay.
And so in other words, so you think I can actually, I don't have to do another folder and say website 2 and start again?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can try it as lesson 2B instead of 2A. Last week we did 2A and redo it. Just re-practice it again. That's fine.
And download Sublime again, and it should be okay.
Yeah, it should be okay. It should be okay.
All right, that's my question. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so today I'm going to show you a few more things. I'm also going to show you to add cards like this. So we're going to recreate this thing exactly like this. Okay. And we've got a header, and we've got all this navigation stuff, and then we've got an icon, a WhatsApp icon if you want it. And then we've got an image, and then we've got some text. When you click here, it's going to take you somewhere. Assuming this is how you want your, what do you call, web page to be. So you need to visualize how your web page is going to be before you could actually create that. So a simple sketch on a piece of paper will be very helpful so that you will roughly know how to design it. And then also probably you would like to have your talks or public programs like small cards like this with their pictures on it. That's also possible. You can have 2 pictures like this. You can have 4 pictures like this. I'll give you an example. All right, so let me click this. Okay, so it's not taking me anywhere. So if I click this, it should take me somewhere. Okay, so we're going to recreate something like this. Okay, so let's start our work today. Okay, so I'm on my desktop, website USA, and I'm going to call today's lesson as lesson 3A, lesson 3A. Okay, so let's go back to my Sublime. Let's redo it. Okay, and today probably you'll be able to do I mean, if you can master today's lesson, then you should be able to do a fairly decent web page. So I'm going to save this. Please save this as lesson 3A. I'm going to save it. So I'm going to press save as, all right? That's a shortcut key. Or you can go here, file, save as, right? Go back to your correct folder, choose the right folder, and then save it as lesson 3A lesson 3A or 3B is up to you, .html. 3A is fine, okay? So save it, and I've got lesson 3A. So I'm going to ask you to redo your entire template again. Would you be able to do that? All right, so what's the first step? Let's go to Bootstrap. Let's go to Bootstrap. And yeah, Bootstrap. I think you should know this. Those who are new or just joined in, you should observe or you should watch the first lesson, first video lesson, or you can pick it up now. I'm going to type template, right? Template on the search area. Starter template. I'm going to copy that. Okay, you can do it on your own pace. And I'm going to paste it here. Right, so I've got this stuff here. And I'm going to create some space on line 15. Let's create some space on line 15. Let's save it. And please check whether it works. So I'm going to click on lesson 3A. Yeah, it works. Okay, so that's good. Okay, good. So I hope you're okay with that. Right? Okay. So everybody's all right with that? Good. Now, let's go back to Bootstrap. I need to remove this thing. I don't want this thing. So let's put that as Brahma Kumari's meditation. Okay, so this is my title, should be BK lesson 3A. Okay, change the title. Hello World is going to be changed to Brahma Kumari's meditation. So far, you're okay, right? You're getting it? All right. Okay, we need to practice it a few times. Okay, once you know how to navigate through the codes, it should be okay. All right, so I've got H1, Brahma Kumari's meditation. Save it, don't forget. Right, and I'm going to paste the navigation bar over here. All right, so now let's take a look. Let's take a look. So if I do this, it's Brahma Kumari's meditation. But however, the Brahma Kumari's meditation is just by itself hanging here. I would prefer to have a box. And then the Brahma Kumari's meditation goes inside the box. The box here would be a container. All right, so I'm going to have this placed into the container later. All right, let's have a container first. So I'm going to go to Bootstrap, download a container. Just type container. Okay, and container. Right, containers, can you see? Right. Many types of containers, but a good one would be, let's take a look. Where's the container? Okay, let's take container fluid. All right, fluid means 100%. So let's get a container fluid. So I'm going to get a container fluid here. Fluid is here. All right, I'm going to copy fluid. All right, I've copied container fluid. Let's paste it somewhere here. Okay, I'm going to paste it here on 15. And I'm going to wait for you. Okay, so can you see that container fluid? Okay, so that's how it should look like. And I'm going to take this Brahma Kumari.
Brother Nanda, sorry, you're going a little bit too fast.
All right, I'll wait. Okay.
Just
So
Give us a minute.
I'm going to repeat. Okay. So what you do is type container fluid. Right? You see that? Fluid. Copy that. And paste it in your subline. I'm going to redo it. Okay, just paste it just under the body. Just paste it under the body. I'm going to wait for you. All right, so you should have a box, a container. This container, why do we need a container? So that it's we can easily manipulate whatever's inside the box without affecting other contents. So every time you use a division, div, div, that's a container, that's a box. So if you have a box, then we can just manipulate whatever's inside the box without affecting anything else outside it. So that's the reason we have a container. Now, once you have done that, the header, which is Brahma Kumari's meditation, just copy that. And you can paste it on the 3 dots. Can you see the 3 dots inside the container fluid? I'm going to use time, paste it there. That's it. And you can delete the previous Brahma Kumari's meditation. Let's wait, save it. And please view your web page. Does it appear, Brahma Kumari's meditation? Okay. Getting it?
Hold on a second.
Brother, I'm getting lost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to minimize, I'm trying to watch you and do
All right.
everything at the
Okay.
same time.
Hang on.
Am I actually, are we actually installing this program again? Because it started to install. That was a mistake, right?
We are not installing the program, but if you probably it got deleted, but you could install it if you don't have it.
All right, I don't know if I have it or not.
Did you
All
save it as HTML?
I don't think I even got to it. I was trying to find the exact place where you were.
Okay, do you have a Sublime with you? So first you need to have a Sublime. Right? Can you hear me? Okay. First you need to. Okay, wait, hang on. Okay. Can you hear me? Sorry, something's not right.
Yes, brother, we can hear
Okay.
you.
All
very
right,
well.
so, okay. So, all right, so first you must have your Sublime. If you have deleted, then you have to install it. Then you need to save it as HTML or create a new folder, doesn't matter. If you have to create a new folder, that's fine. Then you paste your template as usual. Am I not sharing my screen? Okay.
We can see the screen share.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can see your screen and we can
Right.
hear
Yeah.
you.
Okay. All right. So okay. So I've got this here. My body is empty here. Can you see the body is empty? I've deleted everything and I'm going to redo it again. Let's go through it again one more time. So I'm going to go to container fluid. Container fluid. All right. Type container fluid. Copy it. All right. And paste it just below the body, maybe 15, line 15. Okay, and you can type in H1, which is our header with a big font, and you can type Brahma Kumari's meditation. So that's what I just did. Yeah.
Brother Nanda, just a quick question. The first one, when we went in Bootstrap, you ask us to copy paste I think was the started template, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
You-
but when I copied it, I'm having a, you know, like I'm getting the whole body of the started template. Should I erase that? That portion after, you know, like after or the portion of the body in order to put this container fluid?
all right. So you've got your starter template. If you're watching my screen, I'm at the Bootstrap starter template. I'm going to copy it, right? And I'm going to delete this whole thing now. Okay, so I've got an empty file here. I'm just going to paste it here. All right. So again, I'm sorry. So I'm going to paste it here. Now let's do it again. Okay. Okay, so I've got an empty Sublime here, and I've just copied my starter template, copy, and I'm going to paste it on this. So once you have pasted, you should get something like this. And at
Yeah, I'm getting
line,
like a very long version.
you're getting very long version,
Yes.
but did you copy the right stuff? Did you copy the starter template? Did you copy that? Or maybe you copy, yeah, okay, so it should work. So you should have until line number 29 at least.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so now put the mouse cursor at 15 and just create some space for us to type.
Oh, okay.
That's what I just did. So I've just, and then I'm going to remove this hello world on line 14. I'm going to leave the body empty. All right,
Okay.
for us to type. So, and save it, please. Save. Okay. So once you've done that, you need to paste the container, which we are going to call it as container fluid. All right, container fluid. So let's go back. Let's get this right. Okay, I'm going to go back to my Bootstrap container fluid. Okay, those who have done this, you should now paste your nav bar. If you know how to do it, could you just paste your nav bar? Just get that practice. So the rest of you can just follow me. I've got container fluid. This is fluid. And I'm going to copy it. And once you have copied, please paste the container fluid on line 14, 15, 16. Yeah, somewhere there. Paste it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So then you see a 3 dot there that is supposed to type in. So I'm going to type in Brahma Kumaris, but before that, let's put a H1 and tap twice, T-A-B, tab twice, and type in Brahma Kumaris meditation. So that's our header for our web page. Done. All right, so you should have this. And save it, please. Okay, so those who have done this, and I'm assuming you have practiced or you have done it last week. Now maybe create some space below 16, line 16. Create some space below 16 and paste the nav bar, last week's nav bar. Okay. I'm asking you to redo it and not using last week's work. All right, so let's paste the nav bar. Let's get it right. So let's go back to our Bootstrap. Go back to your Bootstrap, type nav bar or just nav, nav bar. So now look for the nav bar with the drop down link. I'll just go slow, you try. So I'm on Bootstrap, looking for nav bar and the drop down link, all right, which we had used last week. Let's move on, go slow. I'm going to go slow. Yeah, I think it's somewhere here. I've got a nav bar, I've got a home features pricing drop-down link, all right? So I've
Yes.
got, okay, just copy that, and please paste it on anywhere under the H1, Brahma Kumari's meditation. It could be on the 17, 18, fine. Give some space if you have to. 18 is fine. So let's paste that on 18. I've just pasted that. All right, so that's a long bunch of quotes there. So leave that alone. Save it, please. And please check your browser. Does it appear? This.
Yes, it's working.
Hang on, let me just remove this stuff. Lesson 3A, it should say lesson 3A. Yeah, so you should have Brahma Kumari's meditation, and you should have a nav bar, home, features, pricing, drop-down link, and so on. So, okay, so if you click, it should work. If it's not working, so you must have missed out something. So if you click, it should work. Now, I would also like you to think, what are the names that you would like to have here instead of features and pricing and drop-down link, right? You should have something. So let's add, let's change these names. And then let's put a picture here, all right? So let's change these names. So let's try that, okay. So I'm going to go back. So everybody's here, right? So you've got this too. Drop-down link is here. So I'm going to change this to, should I call it retreat? Retreats, do you have many retreats? Okay, or talks, public talks, open talks, or courses. So you probably need 3 drop-down links, which is retreats, and then you could have open talks, open public talks, and then you could also have one more drop-down link, which goes to courses, meditation courses. All right, so let's try that. So I'm going to go back to my Sublime. Remember, I'm looking for drop-down link. So just scroll down and locate where is drop-down link. So in my page, it's on 35, 36, 37, somewhere there. Can you see that?
36.
Somewhere there. So you need to look for the drop-down link. Did you locate that? Okay, locate that first. So once you have located the drop-down link, now hang on. So what I want you to do is, you could change the name. So type, retype on it. Drop-down link is to be removed. Just highlight that and type retreats, maybe. Maybe you want to have some retreats and save it. Okay. Substitute, replace drop-down link with a name, retreats. And please check whether it has changed. All right, so drop-down link should change to retreats. So I'm going to refresh. Yeah, it changed. I'm going to wait for you. Make sure you're okay. And then I want to add more drop-down links, which is going to be an open talk, open public talk, and then another one, say courses or whatever you call it. Okay. So now I'm back to my Sublime. Everybody's okay. Now let's locate, where is the quotes? Where are the quotes for the retreat? Okay, I'm at 36, right? But if you see, the quote starts from 34 on my page. Let's observe first, See, look at my screen. And 34 starts with LI. LI simply means list. Okay, so all these are called list. Okay, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, list. That's what it means, list. So I'm going to create a space here just to make, all right. So I know it starts at 35 for me. Now click on that LI and see where's the partner. Where's the partner, the closing tag at 44. Can you see that? Again, I'm going to show that again to you, and then you try it. 35, if I click at LI, the list, the partner or the closing tag. This is the opening tag at 35. The closing tag is at 44. So make sure that's what we want. So I'm going to just separate them. 35 to 44 is what I want. So make sure when you copy and paste, I'm going to copy this 35 to 44 and just paste it below it. Because why? This is the link, this is the code I want. Okay, have you located that? I'm just going to give you 30 seconds. Copy the whole thing from 35 to 44, the LI. Okay, make sure they're partners, opening and closing tag partners. All right, copy that. Okay, I'm going to copy that. Please look at my screen. I've just copied that. And I'm going to place it at 46, maybe 46. Okay, and I'm going to paste it here. So I've got one more. Can you see that? So that's my first one, which is from 35 to 44. The second link, the second code comes from 46 up to 55.
You say you copied, right?
Sorry, copy and paste it, yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay, save it. Please check, do you have another retreats appearing? You should have. I'm going to wait. So I'm going to go back to my subline so that you can do that. I'm going to wait for you. Any problem, I can repeat. All right. So now that you have got two retreats, do you think you could change the name of the second to courses, maybe meditation courses? Yeah. Could you try to do that? Where is that? So once you have pasted them, could you please change the retreats on line 48, minus 48. Yours could be slightly more or less, that's fine. Change it to meditation courses or whatever you want to call it. Okay, save it and check whether you get meditation courses.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. All right, so you've got meditation courses. Let's try one more. Could you just add, what would you like to add? Public talks, open talks? Yeah, could you do one more on that? So let's copy it again. You've already copied that, so now you can paste it. So I'm going to copy from 46 to 55, copy it. And please paste it somewhere below at 57, 56, 58, somewhere there. Or you can create more space, that's fine.
Sorry, brother, what's LI stand for?
LI is list, like 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4. Yeah, list, a list of things. Okay, so that LI, please choose the right ones. Mine is at 46. Click on it and you get the partner. The partner is at 55, the closing tag. So make sure you copy both 46 to 55, copy it. And then paste it somewhere below. I'm going to paste it now. I'm going to paste it. Good. So I've got like another LI coming here. And this time, please change the meditation courses to another name. All right, let's change that. Okay. So meditation courses to, what should we
Live
put?
call.
Public.
Live calls, maybe?
Oh, sorry, I beg your pardon again?
Live calls, maybe?
Live calls.
Live.
Oh, live. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I was just coming up with a name.
Yeah. Live calls, fine. Yeah, if you want to. Online, yeah, whatever. Live, online, live calls. Yeah, let's save it. It's up to you. So let's try that. Yeah. Okay, but if it's live calls, then you probably want to add a few here, whatever. Okay, so good. So now retreats, right? Retreats. So I've got retreats here. I've got meditation courses, live calls, whatever you want. All right, that's up to you.
Nanda bhai,
Again, sorry.
Nanda bhai, For
Yes.
some reason, the meditation courses and life courses are coming below the rest of the names in
Yeah.
the nav bar.
Sorry, what do you mean?
Like
You-
meditation courses and life course in my screen are
Hmm.
coming not in the same line, just slightly below.
It's coming like, I see. Okay, okay. So that's probably because you missed one of those. You probably pasted it in the wrong place. Now I suggest you undo it. Undo it.
Okay.
So I'm going to undo this. Okay, let's undo it. Undo, and just go back to your retreat. So I'm just having meditation courses here. All right. So let's save it. Let's undo it. I think you've pasted it slightly at the wrong place. Okay. So if I undo, I'm going to have just meditation courses. So up to here, are you okay, Brother Santiago? Meditation courses only?
No, that is still below the rest of the line. I still have to redo that.
Okay, so your meditation course is below the retreat. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. So that's because you probably pasted it. Okay, let's delete that or undo it. Let's undo the meditation course. Now this will happen. Careful, I'm going to delete my meditation course. All right, so now let's save it. If you could go back here.
I think I found the problem. I
Okay.
pasted under UL.
Yeah, correct. So good. So that's a nice mistake, or that's a nice thing, something to watch, because you will paste it in the wrong place. Yeah. So that is what I'm saying. You must get your right partner. All right. This partner's closing and opening tag. So if you have done a mistake, just undo it and copy and repaste. Paste them again. Paste it. All right. So I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it twice. Okay. I'm going to paste it twice. And let's see. So you get retreats, retreats, retreats. So I'll leave that to you. Okay, let's change the names. I hope you're okay with that. Let's change the names to meditation courses. And I'm going to change this name to live call. Live calls. Live calls. Okay, good. All right, so done. Good. Now, I would like you to click on next retreats. What we're going to do is we're going to have some retreats here. Do you have any retreats coming up? Could you please put the names of these retreats? I'm not sure what retreats you have. Summer retreats, meditation retreats. What else? So could you just, we want to change these names, all right? So I'm going to go back to my subline. All right, I'm going to go to my 35, line 35. That's the first retreat button. Can you see? Okay, so don't do anything to that. But if you just scroll down or go down a bit on 38, 40, can you see the word action? Another action, something else here. That's what you want to change. So type in a name of a retreat. Okay, so I'm going to change action into a retreat, name of retreat, like London has this retreat, Sanjeevani retreat. I'm not sure, I think it's for Hindi speaking, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so maybe it's Sanjeevani retreat. Okay, so let's check whether it works. And then another action, you can try it, you can try it. So I'm changing my codes at 40, 41, 42. Yours might be slightly up or down, it's fine. Careful, change the action, the word action, another action, something else here. Do not delete any arrows or close arrows whatsoever. Give me another name. What retreats do you have? Mental health, mental well-being. Okay. Mental well-being retreat, fine. Anything else you have?
Madhuban
Relax.
retreat.
Sorry?
Madhuban retreat.
Okay. Madhuban retreat. Okay, that's nice.
What about Anubhuti retreat?
Yeah, okay. Okay. Good. Now let's say you want to add one more. We've got 3 here, but let's check first. Does it work? Does it work? Please check. So I'm going to refresh. Please try refreshing. I've got a few coming here. Sanjeevani, mental well-being retreats. Okay. So, okay. So is this correct? Now let's add one more line. Okay. So I'm going to copy line 42. Copy and paste it right below. Careful, do not paste outside the div. Do not paste outside the li. Make sure it's inside. All right, within the div. So create some space here. So, okay, I'm going to leave that to you. Could you do that now? Copy line 42 and just paste it at 43. Yeah, 43 is fine, or 44, but inside, make sure it's inside the div, okay? Don't be outside then. Okay, give another name, see whether that works.
Oxford Retreat Center.
Oxford, yeah. Okay, or Anubhuti, yeah, fine. Oxford Retreat, okay. Oxford Retreat. We are talking about not the centers here, but we are talking about the retreats that we are having. So maybe Oxford is a place, but
Silence.
okay. So is there anything called as Anubhuti retreat? Anubhuti.
Yes.
Yeah, fine. Okay, I'm just going to leave that to you. Okay. So save it. Okay. So good. So now what happens? If I click retreats, it's going to it's giving me a choice. So readers come, viewers come here and they look at it. Wow. Okay, I want to attend mental well-being retreat. Okay, so I'm going to click on this. So when I click on this, it should take me somewhere. Can you see that? So it's going to take me somewhere. So I'm going to show you how we can do that. All right. So it should take me somewhere. So far everybody's okay. You got this. All right. 4, you can keep adding as much as you want. Okay. So
Brother,
yes.
it's not showing me the drop down options. Like it's not showing it on the web page.
You mean you're not, when you click the retreats, it's not coming out?
Correct.
Originally was there?
No, it wasn't there. I tried copying it again, but it still doesn't show.
Okay, your original nav bar, does it have a drop-down link?
Yes, it has, but it was not showing the action drop down options.
Okay. So all right. Not sure. Probably you copied it wrongly or something must have gone wrong, but you should have an option. Okay. So my suggestion is you just delete the entire nav bar and then paste it again.
Okay.
Okay. So you should do that. Okay. So I'll leave that to you. So the rest of you, you could change all this. You can change all this, live calls, meditation, just add a few. Okay, good. Now, what I would like you to do is, okay, the next part, okay? Now, so if you are looking at the drop down under retreats, so when someone clicks on anyone, Sanjeevani or mental well-being, Madhuban, Anubhuti, they should get some information, right? So they should get some information. So what I am going to do is, I'm going to add a reference, or I'm going to add a brochure here where when we click is going to take you to the brochure. Okay, so let's add here, what do you call, is there something we can add? Okay, so I am going to go to, let's choose something easier, okay? Let's choose your FB, okay. All right, so this is my FB, but it's completely empty. Can you see Facebook? Okay, so I'm going to copy, you can copy your front page. Okay, so I'm going to just copy this. Okay, I'm just going to copy the address of the Facebook where your post might be. And I'm going to go back to my subline. And at number 41, 40, 41, 42, 43, I'm just going to paste it at the place of the hashtag. So you can just copy any address, web address for time being, and paste it at the hashtag. Do you think you could do that? I'm going to paste my Facebook address. So remove the hashtag and just paste. Can you see that? Okay, now you try. I've just pasted the Facebook address. And please save it. I'm going to wait for you. I'm going to wait for you. Now, once you've done it, you can do YouTube. Just take any address for time being, Wikipedia, YouTube, or Peace Village. That's fine. Peace Village is good. Okay. Or your own center address. Okay, I'm going to go back to my Google. So everybody's okay. You have to remove the hashtag. Remember, remove the hashtag and paste the HTTPS www. All right, that address. Okay, so I'm going to delete my Facebook tab. So let's refresh. Go back to your retreat.
Oh,
What happened? Click it.
no, it's okay. It's nice. It's nice.
Sorry.
Very good.
Ah, it's taking you somewhere. Can you see? So that's quite good, right? So however, it is opening on the same tab, which I don't want. I want it to open on a separate tab. So let's go back. Let's go back here. Is everybody getting it? Wait, I'm going to wait for you. I'm going to wait for you. Have you pasted it? Is it working for anyone?
Yes, it's working.
Okay. Okay, good. All right. Okay. I'm going to wait. All right. So this is very useful so that, you know, when people come, they can actually scroll down and read one by one of your brochures. So all brochures could be here because you may not want to, you know, have too many brochures on your front page. You may just want to have the main ones. But the rest of it, they can actually read through. So throughout the year, you could actually plan all the retreats for the entire year, place them here, and when they click, it's going to take them somewhere. It could be a Facebook, it could be an Instagram, it could be a YouTube. All right, okay, so I'm going to go back. Okay, so okay, let's refresh. I'm going to go back to my subline. Everybody's okay? Good. Now let's go back to line 40. Please observe my subline. At my facebook.com/inverted comma close. All right, just after the inverted comma, right? I'm going to tell subline, okay, please open this page on a separate tab. Okay, so what you do is type target. All right, click on target. Okay, you're getting target underscore, just type blank, B-L-A-N-K, blank. That's it, save it. Okay, I'm going to wait for you. Please see my subline on line 40, line 40. I've just added target underscore blank. You got that? Okay, test your browser, please. Test your browser. Okay, refresh it. Retreat. Sanjeevani retreat. I'm going to click on that. It's opening on a separate tab. So in this way, we can have brochures by itself. You don't have to go to Facebook. They can actually download a brochure. That's also possible. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm going to close my Facebook. Okay. Is it working for some of you? Please let me know if it works.
Yes, it was
Yes,
working.
brother.
Fantastic.
Working.
So this is what I would like you to plan. What are the things that should go here? What are the courses you're going to give on a permanent basis? And from time to time, do you wish to update? I'll leave it to you, okay? So these are the things which might be very interesting for people visiting your website. There is no need to put too many stuffs on the front page. It's up to you, but for me, it could just be the landing page, simple landing page where they come and they look at it, they're interested. Ah, this is nice. And then they go on clicking all this stuffs and then they actually explore. You could have it like that. So it's your own strategy, okay? So you need to think of this before you create. If not, you're going to waste lots of time, okay? Plan your strategy and visualize it correctly, all right? Okay, good. So I leave that to you to change all this, meditation courses, live courses, and so on. Now, could you also change this features and pricing? Would you be able to do that? Let's change features to, what would you like? Gallery, would you like to have a gallery? What else would you like to have? A bookstore where you can put all your books? Yeah, that's also possible. Bookstore. I'll leave it to you. Okay, try changing features for me. Type gallery instead of features. Could you do that? Maybe you have, where's my features? Features is on line 29. Could you change that? Make sure you're okay. Careful when you change things, all right? I'm going to type galleries. Gallery, fine. BK gallery. Okay, what's there? I'm not sure. Bookstore. Do you need a bookstore?
Yes,
Yeah.
bookstore.
Bookstore's good. Okay. What else do you need? Okay, I'll leave that to you. You need to plan this properly. So you need to brainstorm with your team and come up with all the stuff that you want to add. Okay, so let's check. Do I have a, yeah, that's fine. So now bookstore, a bookstore, all right? So when I click the bookstore, I don't want a drop down. I'm not interested in a drop down. But when I click bookstore, I would like the browser to bring me to the bookstore page. All right, a bookstore page. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, all right, so I'm going to show you how to do that soon. Okay, so you're okay with all this, right? Okay, good.
Yes.
All right, so now let's put some pictures here. So let's put a picture here. Now, right now, let's move on. If you want to remove this nav bar, but let's check, inspect this thing. Let's inspect. So that's how it's going to be. If you think you, please click this thing on the icons beside the elements. That's the normal view. That's the mobile view. You can check on your iPhone. If it's not there, you can edit and add them in iPhone. Yeah, that's how it's going to look in the iPhone. If you click the nav bar, it's going to show you all these things that's on the iPhone or phone. So if you don't want the nav bar, if you don't want that word because it doesn't serve any purpose, all right, so let's go out, click this X here. So I'm going to change this nav bar to home, all right, home. So can you do that for me? Nav bar, where's nav bar? 19, line 19, there's a nav bar. Change it to home. Okay, let's change it to home. Okay, but we've got two homes there. 26 is also a home. You can look for another one. What do you want to look for? About us. That's interesting. Let's put about us. That's nice. So change the second home to about us. That's on 26, page 26, about us. Okay. Got it? Save it. All right, I'm going to go back and okay, good. Of course, the font for the home looks big. You could change that. I'll show you soon. So you've got home, about us, gallery, bookstore. Okay, would you like to add the phone number or your contact number on the bar itself, or would you like it to be on a separate page? Now, it could be in two ways. Example, if I click about us, it's going to take us to the page about us where you can get everything, all centers in the USA or in the world, and also the contacts for all the centers contact. But let's say some people are impatient. You may want to have your contact, your particular center's contact, right beside the live calls. You get it? So you could also add the contact here if you want to. You get that? Would you be able to do that? How? That means now, what's my question? What am I asking you to do? I would like you to add one more list or one more title here saying contact us, right? On the right-hand side of live calls. Okay, got it? So I'm going to add contact us right here. Okay, so let me go back to my subline. You okay? Okay. So I need to copy and paste one more list. I'm going to choose, I don't need a drop down. I just need to choose one of these, either the gallery or the bookstore. I can choose that. So on line number 31, you see line 31, let me do that. I'm going to copy that LI, remember, copy the partners, careful, 30 to 33. I'm going to copy that. So I'm going to copy that bookstore, just copy it, Control C or Command C, okay? And then paste it right below. Careful when you paste it right below. Okay, copy it first, please. Can I wait for you? Copy it. Copy it. If you copy it, okay. All right, now paste it right below 68. Now it must be inside the UL, not outside the UL. Make sure it's inside the UL. Paste it anywhere below the live calls, which is at 59 to 68 is live calls. Just paste it below there. Paste it below. So I've got another bookstore, but I don't want it to be bookstore. I'm going to call it contact. Now, please put down your phone numbers if that's what you want, or email. I'm going to just type my number. All right. Okay. So I've now placed contact. And if you want, we can add a WhatsApp icon over here. All right. So let's save it. Okay. So you've got that. So I'm going to wait for you. So what did I just do? I copied the bookstore, LI, the list of the bookstore, and just paste it right below. Okay, now please check whether it works for you. There's a contact here. Fine. Okay, good. So if that's what you want, all right. So maybe you want to have, immediate contact. People look at it. Okay, that's the number. Good. Let me call them. Some people may not want to explore. And some may want to explore, so they will click about us. So that's fine. So I leave it to you. It's your strategy. Okay, good. Now, we can also add WhatsApp icon here instead, saying contact, call me. So you can have a contact WhatsApp icon. I can show you that in a short while, if time permits today. Okay. So good. You okay? All right. Any confusion up to now?
Brother Nanda, just quick question.
Yes.
On the list, the one that you actually copied was the line 30 to 33. But I noticed that the first list, remember, we actually changed navpath
For home.
for home.
Yeah.
And then we change home for about us. But then
Yeah.
only about us, where it says line 26, there is a span class SR current additional title. What's the difference of that
Now, a
related to
span,
the other LIs?
yeah, the span is another way of adding text. It's like a paragraph, but it's a shorter paragraph.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
So you could actually remove it and it doesn't affect at all. So I could actually delete the whole span, because span is just like you want to add something new. I'll come to that, but I can actually delete that and it doesn't affect me at all.
Okay.
All right. So I'm
Nandabhai?
just, sorry.
Nandabhai,
Yes.
how can we, from this drop the links, can we go to another page within the same site?
Yeah, definitely. That's what we're going to do. We're
Okay.
going to, that's what we're going to do. Okay. But today I'm more interested to getting you to put down all the many types of pictures and images so that you can set up at least your front page. So that's what I'm going to focus on today. Is it okay?
Okay. Yeah,
All right.
wonderful.
Okay. All right. So let's see. I tell you what, let's have just a few minutes of Baba's remembrance. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's just take a few minutes.
In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when it seems I've lost my way, when I go inside and quiet my mind, I can hear spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only love. It's a love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. It's the love that heals, love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love.
Okay. That summarizes, that song summarizes Sangam Yuga, doesn't it? Okay. All right, let's move on. Okay, so I hope all of you got this stuff. Now, last week,
Brother,
Mhm.
may I ask you a question?
Sure.
Earlier in the week, I was trying to send a brother my code because it was all corrupted. And if I wanted to send what I have for my code on what do you call it, on Sublime,
Yeah.
I thought I went to do it and it was just always empty. How do you actually, if I wanted to send this code to someone to look at it, how do you do it? Is that a big deal? Stupid question maybe, but.
Okay. There are a few ways to do it. The simplest way is I'm going to just copy this whole thing.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Okay. Copy everything.
Yeah.
Okay. And take a look. I'm going to paste it in my, let's see. All right. So I'm going to put it in my chat right now. Let me just.
But I could put it in a Word folder or something?
Yeah, you could. No, you could just WhatsApp the entire thing.
WhatsApp the entire thing?
Yeah. Just WhatsApp the entire thing. Let's say WhatsApp to me, and I will just copy it and paste it on my Sublime and save it as a HTML file, and I can see it. The other option, that's the easiest way.
All right.
That's the easiest way if you want me to observe and detect your mistake.
Yeah.
Let's say you're doing something and you're really stuck, you can't see what's your mistake. So you could just copy the entire thing and just WhatsApp to me directly, and I will copy it and paste it on my Sublime and save it as a HTML file first and then see it. Or you could zip this. You could zip this file and send it to me. Email it to me.
Yeah, I remember that. How do you zip it? Where does that option come up?
I mean, if you are at the website, let's take a look since, I mean, this might be important. So this is the website folder, right? So all you have to do is right click, and then compress to zip file.
Okay, sure.
And then send it to me. You can't send a Sublime file because these are codes. Google will think that it's a virus.
Okay.
So remember, codes like this are considered virus.
Okay.
Okay, so Google will block it, or your antivirus will block it.
Sure.
Okay, so I hope that's
okay. Thank you, brother. That was very helpful.
All right, okay, so let's move on. Now, last week, what did we do? We pasted a photo, image. But last week's technique is different. Last week's technique, if you see it, I actually pasted the background. It was a background of the entire web page. It was a background. However, today I'm going to paste it just in one box here. So it's not a background, it's just a small section where I am going to paste an image. You get it? There's two different stuff. Last week, what we did was we pasted it as a background. So no matter how much you scroll it, the background is always there. Today, I'm just going to show you how to paste it in this small section here. in this small section here. And if you scroll it, it will actually move away and something else will appear. Okay, I'm going to show it to you now, all right? So let's try that. So I'm going to have my container again, container. So let's try. Okay, so in my Sublime, let's go under, right under after the nav bar. Okay, make sure it's right under, all right? So I'm at 80 and I'm going to go below 80. Okay, I'm going to go to 83 maybe, 82, fine. And I'm going to paste. Could you paste a container fluid again? Go to Bootstrap and paste a container fluid here. Could you do that for me? I'll wait for you. All right. But I'm just going to type it. Okay, go to Bootstrap and copy container fluid. Okay, done. Can you do that? Okay, I've got mine. Can everybody has done it? Okay. And inside this container fluid, I want to paste. I want to have attach a photo, a picture, an image. So everybody's okay with this container fluid, right? Okay. So, okay. So if you're not sure, so type container. Yeah.
Nanda, why did you skip one div?
Sorry, again. Why did
It looks like you're missing one div.
Again, I'm going to redo it. Oh, did I? Okay. All right. So I've got my div at 79 right now, which belongs to the previous container. Don't touch that. So I'm going to go to 81 div. I've got two divs. Okay. And it's going to be container fluid. So I've got two divs, one div, two divs, the partners are there, right? And I just created a space, enter. So my div is here. If I click on it, I've got my partner here. So make sure you always have the partner closing tag. All right, so how do you know you missed it? Just click on it. Yeah, you've got two lines appearing. So that's the partner. You must have it. If not, the box is not closed. Okay. You okay with that? Thanks. Okay. The next part, so container fluid, you got that, right? Okay, everybody got that? So now I want to paste image. I need the image, and let's call it not image, sorry. I'm going to use a card or image, sorry, image overlay. Now, this is something new. Image overlays. Type image overlays. All right, I'm going to wait. Yeah, so that's called image overlays. Can you see that? So I'm going to wait for you. Could you go to that? Copy it. So it's all here, copy it. And paste it inside the container fluid. Okay, paste it inside the container fluid. Make sure it's inside the two divs, the opening and the closing div. Paste it, and I'm pasting it at 83. Could you do that? Just paste it.
Brother, could you repeat please again the which image is
All right.
coding?
Okay, so type
Yes.
image overlay.
Overlay, okay.
Overlay. Okay, so that's the image overlay. And copy the codes. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have my picture here, image here, and then I can type something on it. Okay, all right. So I'm going to paste it inside the container fluid. Can, all right. So I've pasted it. Of course, it looks a bit messy. If you want to arrange it, that's fine. You can just tab it. Okay. Okay, you can just tab how you want it. Okay. You can just arrange them accordingly, it's fine. But make sure you have the two divs. Which div is that? Okay, you can just arrange it like this. if you want it. If not, just leave it. Okay. So, all right, let's click on this class, div class card. Remember 83? I'm going to click 83. Make sure you have a partner closing tag. Yeah, the closing tag is at 91. So you have pasted them correctly. All right, good. However, let's save it and check what appears. Of course, nothing appears because you don't have an image yet. It's just a black line. You don't have an image. So I need to write down the code of my image. Okay, so you should be seeing this line, black line, and at the corner, left corner, it says there's no image. You're seeing this, right? You're seeing this, I hope. Okay.
Brother Nana,
Yes,
just a
sir.
question.
Yes.
Are you taking the 3 dots out to replace it?
Yeah, you need to
for the,
replace it. Yeah. So at 84, you see IMG, SRC means source, image source. Where is your image coming from? You need to explain that. So you need to type in what's your folder's name. Let's go back there. All right. So if you click the folder, mine is here, website, USA. All right. So my picture is going to come from the folder called images. All right, so you need to type images first. So I'm going to type images. So to make it clear, I'm going to create more space for you so that you can see. I'm now at 85. 85 image. I've just created some space. You don't have to do that. I'm just creating. Okay, I'm going to remove the 3 dots. 1, 2, 3, and type images / what's the name of the image that you're choosing? So I'm going to choose click images folder. All right, choose something. You have something similar like mine, right? I'm going to choose BG1C. Could you do that? All right, so images, BG background, 1C. Dot, don't forget the dot, JPG. All right, save it first. Hang on, I'm going to wait for you. At 85, yeah. And check whether any image appears. Are you okay?
In 85, you say, I replaced the first 3 dots, right?
Yeah. But careful, do not delete that inverted commas. All right. So, okay, so images / BG. I'm choosing BG1C. You could do same because you have that folder with you. Right? You've got the same image as mine. If you don't have that file, you need to download, or you can use any other image for time being. Okay, so let's check what happens. I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it. Yeah, something comes here. But then the image is so huge, so big. All right, now, what I would like to do is, I just want the image to nicely fit the screen. I do not want it to like be too long under that people have to scroll. All right, so I'm just going to show you some simple editing, right? Okay, so this is like, okay, I need to remove 1/3 of it, 1/3 of it. All right, so maybe bottom part of it, and at the top part of it, I'm going to remove. So I want to remove from the head of this yogi up to the top. I want to remove that section of the image, and from that bottom feet and to the right to the bottom, I want to remove that. Okay, okay. So let me show you how you can do that. Okay. So everybody's okay with that? Is everybody having this card coming up? Yes, good.
Yes.
All right, fantastic. Okay, good. So let's move on a bit. Now, So I'm going to go back to this. Can you see these images here? I'll just show it to you. I think it's quite easy. Watch here, how to edit these photos and directly save them. So this is the photo, which is 1C. I want to edit, right click on it, open with Paint. Could you do that first? All right. If it's too huge, then minimize it to 50%. Okay. If you can get this on your Paint, right click and open with Paint. Look for Paint. Paint is the easiest for time being.
Brother Nanda, what
Yes.
can I use in Mac instead of Paint?
Oh, is there any?
Preview can be done with preview program.
Preview? Okay.
Oh, preview. Okay.
The all settings in there.
Okay. All right. I'm not sure what to use it in. You can type in Google Paint equivalent in Mac. Maybe something comes up. Okay. All right. Okay. Right. So anyway, if you can't do it immediately, it's fine in Mac. Now see how I do it. Select the whole thing. Select the whole picture. How to select? Select all. Where's that? Select all. You can just press Control A, which is select all. All right, or select all here. Selects all. So it selects the entire picture. Once it selects the picture, let me show you first. You can just hold on, drag it up. Can you see? You can just drag it up. How much, whatever you want, just drag it up until the head, maybe. Yeah, okay. Just nice. Okay, make sure the left and right sits inside. Let it go. Done. Okay, so you just have to select all and then just push it up until it touches the head. I'm going to give you 30 seconds for that. Could you try that?
Could you show again?
Again, I will do it again. All right, so this is my original picture.
Yes.
Original picture. So all you have to do is press Control A or go to this box here.
Yes.
Click on it, select all.
Yes.
And then just go to the middle of the picture, just click on it, drag it. You'll see that anchor coming out like an anchor, and then just push it up. Okay. Push it. But make sure the left and the right is just sitting nicely inside the box. Okay. And let it go. Okay, done. Now I need to crop the bottom. Cropping, you don't need to select all. So if you see right at the bottom, there's a tiny little box here, tiny little box. Just grab that and just pull it up. Can you see? I'm just pulling it up. Just push it up till it reaches the feet. Let it go. Done. So once you now save it, it's automatically updated on your web page. So let's save this thing, save it, save. You can click the save button or save, yeah. So just save it and just go back to your browser and take a look. Refresh. Yeah, so that's it. You can't scroll because it's just exactly nice fitting. So that's okay. Just test it out. Does it work for you? You want me to repeat this paint stuff, the bottom part? Let me know.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to undo it once.
Perfect.
So, okay, I'm assuming you have pushed it up until the head. Okay, so now right at the bottom of the paint, you'll see a tiny little box here. So hold on to that and just drag it up, drag it up, drag it up until it reaches to the feet.
Wow.
Let it go. That's it. You have actually, yeah. And just save it, please. Save it, and it's automatically updated. Okay, just save it, and it's automatically updated on your folder. And so now check your browser, you've got a smaller picture. So-
From Ananda,
Yeah.
sorry, I got lost. I remember like when you got the black line, you know, like you got the picture icon, the 3 dots on the black line. I got that, but then I forgot like what is that you have to do in order for the picture to appear. Like I typed the picture images / BJ1B. I saved it, but
No, .jpj, did you put .jpj?
because I forgot. Yes,
Yeah,
you're right.
because that's the instruction you need to give browser. You need to be exact because it's very case sensitive.
JPG?
So, okay. All right. So just drag it up to the feet. All right, done. Anybody has done it or you're getting it? Hopefully.
Done it, done it.
Fantastic. Good.
Wonderful.
Okay, I got it now.
Done
All
it.
right. Okay, so now, so you've got something, you've got a picture, but of course you don't want the black border, you want to remove the border, and then probably you want to make it longer and so on. Okay, you want to 100% to the left and right, you may not want to have that white stuff here, but that can come later, all right? So we will be using this exact lesson 3, today's lesson, for next week also, all right? So you need to keep this. Now let's move on, and I want to add a little bit more stuff. I want to add a few more pictures, images at the bottom of this. So supposing now you need to visualize. Now people come here and they look at this. From here, where do they want to go? Now you need to visualize that. You need to think not like a designer. That's a mistake. You need to think like the user. Now, are they happy looking at this? So when they come to this, what are they looking at and what's their experience? So that's how you think. And so the image plays a very important role. All right. So remember, we want to attract people and want them to stay on the web page for some time. So now what do you think we should have? You decide with your team. Now, should I let them now explore this and go to another page in the same website? Or would you like to scroll down, let them scroll down a bit? Right now, you can't scroll down, can you see? Okay. Would you like them to scroll down and have a look at few more stuffs? I'll leave it to you. Now, let's say you want them to have a look at few more stuffs. Then let's see how to do that. Okay. All right. So far, okay. Good. So, okay. So I'm going to do that now. Going to Bootstrap. I'm going to close my paint. Okay. I am going to go to Bootstrap now. And I'm going to choose some cards. Cards. Just type cards. I'm going to wait for you. Cards, please. Go to Bootstrap, type cards. There are lots of cards. What are cards? Cards are some simple stuff, tools, which you can insert image and text. So it's going to help you a lot of this. Okay, so you've gone into cards. All right, so now scroll down. Now, would you like to have this? And with an image here, let's say you have a retreat, you have got somebody talking, you have got Moini Didi speaking, or somebody is talking, somebody is going to have a public program, and would you like to publicize that? So that's one type of card. Okay, or would you like to have something else? It's just without an image. Another image and a text. Okay, so there are many, many types of cards. Okay, a card which can further take you to like registration form, callers. Instead of calling the general number, a particular person assigned for this program called Susan, example. Somebody, would you like this kind of card? Another type of card, but there's no image here. Okay, so there are many types. What would you like? So let me see whether I can get some stuff here. Okay, so there's another type of card which is a bit bigger, image and something below. So you could also paste this instead of the one which we just pasted. Now you can test this out, right? As a homework if you want to. Image at the bottom, title at the top. Or this is what we just did. This is what we just did. Okay. And there's a horizontal card. Okay. Tell me what you like. Shall we go for this? Shall we go for this? Let's take a look. I am going to choose, sorry, I'm scrolling. I am going to choose a card. I'm just going to choose this, images. All right, card images. I'm going to choose this. Good, okay. So I've told you my plan. Now let's go back again. Now the next thing you need to do is, before you can actually place all these cards, now how does the web page works? The web page works by having a box. That's called the div, right? The box. Another way of doing it is to place like cells or tables or what we call as grid, G-R-I-D, grid. Okay, so I'm going to place that right now under this picture. It's called grid, okay? So let's move on to grid. So let's choose grid first, grid. You see grid system. Okay, grid system. Okay. Try that. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Can you go to grid system, grid system? I'm going to wait for you. Are you on the grid system?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, what is grid system? Look at this. So grid system is like a box. See, it's a box. And here, each box is one code. Like example, this is one code. You see, I've just highlighted. That's this box. So if you paste it 3 times, you're going to have 3 boxes. And inside this box, you're going to place the images, whatever you want. So why do we need box again? Because then it becomes easy to manipulate without affecting the others. You can manipulate each column by itself. So right now, I'm going to copy this thing. Okay, I'm going to copy this thing. So could you now just scroll down and locate this thing and copy it, please? Copy it. Okay, I'm going to wait for you. And once you've done that, you need to paste it in the subline. So let's go back down. Okay. All right. So let's go back to Sublime. So I'm at 95 is my last, okay, the last div, closing div. I'm going to go below to 97 and paste it back. Now I've got something here, paste it here. Okay, so I'm going to just push these 3 columns here a bit to the right so that you can see it clearly. You don't have to do that. Okay. Okay, good. And so I've got 3 columns here or 3 boxes, which we call as grid. Okay, I'm going to wait for you. Okay, good. So that's how it's going to look like. And once you have pasted it, we are using now division class container. Container means it's a smaller box, 80% width. Now I'm going to change it to, now you could use container, it's fine. Just use container. Later we can change it to fluid. All right, so let's see what happens. Save it first. Save it first, right? So if you have pasted this, save it and take a look what happens. Scroll down and you see, if you scroll down, you'll see one of three columns, one of three columns, one of three columns. So of course it is so small because there's no height given to it. It follows the text. It follows the text. Okay.
What?
Now also it's so close together. It's so close. The image and the one of the three columns, the grid, is too close. I would like to actually create a space between them, between that image, the yogi image, and what we just pasted. I want to create a space. So everybody's okay. Everybody's having that one of the three columns. Is there?
Yes.
Good, great. Now, what you do is, remember, I've got my card here, the image, which ends at 95. Can you see? And then I've started the grid system at 99 here in mine. Now, what I'm going to do is I want to create some space because it's too close. So you can just add a break, a space, BR, type BR and just tap twice. You get BR. BR means create a space, a single row space. If you want to have more space, type another BR, tap. If you want to have more space, BR, tap. That's fine. So I've created 3 lines of space. Check and see what happens. You must have BR, all right? Tap, you should get like this. Check what happens. Good. So can you see it has moved below? You getting it? Okay. Okay, I hope you're getting it. So I've created space, but if you think the space is too much, remove one of the BR. That's also fine. So,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, I actually missed what you did.
Okay. All right. So now remember the image that we pasted, which ends at 95. My Sublime ends at 95. That's the image which we just pasted. Now, right below, I'm going to go to 96, 97, and just type BR and just tap twice. BR, tap twice. BR, maybe you want to create 1, 3, which means break. Break means create a line, a space. Save it, please.
Wonderful, thank you.
That's what I just did. Okay, so you should get that stuff. All right, good. So now what I'm going to do, in this column, in this one of three columns, I'm going to paste the image, the card, okay? Now, before that, this thing at the bottom here, one of three columns, I can't see it clearly because I'm not sure where it's ending and where it is starting. So I'm going to add a border to it just for visualization's sake, okay? So what I'm going to do is at the row, can you see 100, line 100? Okay, I'm just going to say, let's put a border. How do you put a border? If you're not sure how to put a border, just go to your Bootstrap and type border. Type border, and then it tells you, okay, that's it. Let's have a border, just copy it. All right, just copy it. Okay, so copy any one of it. If you want color, then you can have border primary, that's blue color. Or border dark, that's fine. So choose one of it, just choose one of it. I'm not going to choose the entire thing. I'm just going to, you can choose the entire thing if you want to, but it's okay, just choose this. Border primary, copy it. Okay, just copy it first. I'll give you time. Okay. Or you can just type border, that's fine also. Okay, fine. Let's go back to our row on 100 and just paste it there. I'm just going to paste it as border. Border, if you want blue, then put border primary. Yeah, fine. Let's paste it there. Border primary. So the first border says, I need a border. So that's probably going to be gray in color. Then border primary says, no, I want it in blue. So save it and see whether it appears. Yeah, so can you see now? So I now know where it starts and where it ends. Are you getting it?
I didn't get it.
Now let's remove this text, one of 3 columns. Let's remove that and let's paste a card. Let's paste a card, okay? So I'm going to paste a card. I'm going to go to Bootstrap. Is everybody okay? So you've got this right?
Brother Nando,
Yeah.
just a quick question. Let me see here. Border primary. I didn't get it. I didn't actually get the border line.
Okay. Did you paste it at the right place? Let's take a look. Maybe. Now I'm at 100 division class row. Make sure you have both your inverted commas. After the row, inside the inverted commas.
Is after. That's why. Hold on a second.
So sometimes if you type it border, see what happens. So I've got a border. Just by typing border, I've got a border, but it's very light gray. So if you want a color, then you type again border primary. If you don't want the color, you can just leave it as border. Okay. All right. I'm just going to leave it as border. That's fine. Okay. Good. Let's save it. Now next.
No.
Yeah. No?
No, it didn't.
Okay. Is your inverted commas in?
Yeah, it is.
After the row, give a space, type border. Is the spelling correct? B-O-R-D-E-R, border. Refresh, yes. Save it. Refresh it. Are you seeing the one of 3 columns?
Now I see it.
Yeah,
now I
okay.
see it.
All right, refresh it. Okay, good. Now I'm going to paste over here in my Sublime 103, 107, and 111. I'm going to paste the card, the image card. All right, I'm going to paste the image card over there. So let's try that. Okay. So I'm going to go to my Bootstrap and say card. Okay, card. Just type cards. And scroll down, and I'm going to choose this. That's it. I'm going to choose the first one, image and card title, and go somewhere. See that? All right. Okay. So let's copy that. Copy. So I'm going to copy the first card which appears. Cards. Okay, I'm going to give you some time, 30 seconds. Try this out. Copy this thing. Copy it.
Image card title, no?
Yeah, card title. Yeah, just copy it. Copy it. All right, so let's paste it. Paste it here. Paste it here. One of the 3 columns. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to paste simultaneously, all 3 at the same time. Just watch. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this thing. I'm going to delete this thing, and I'm going to paste it there. I'm going to delete this thing. Let's delete first. Okay. And if it's confusing you, you can do it one by one. Now, the other way to simultaneously paste it is like this. Click your mouse at 103. Okay, so that's where I'm going to paste. Watch first. Then press the Control key down or the Command key down. Place the cursor again at 107. Can you see? I've got 2 cursors at the same time. Now press your Control key down again and place it at 111. I've got 3 cursors simultaneously at this.
Can you please do that again?
Okay. All right. Now, sometimes you have to paste a lot of stuff at the same time. So what I'm going to do is, you see, I'm going to undo this thing. So I can actually place my cursor here on 103, press the Control key down, press the Control key on your keyboard down, and click in front of 107 and 111. Can you see that? So so now, so let's say I want to delete this one or three columns. I just press the button delete, so I can delete them simultaneously. Done. And since now you have copied the card from your Bootstrap, all you have to do is Control V, Control and paste it. Paste it, try and see whether it works. Control V. I'm going to do it now. Control V. So it's pasted for me. All right. So don't worry about this first. So it's just there. All right. It's all pasted. Save it. And let's check what happens. Save it. I'm going to give you time. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. I'm going to create some space for you so that you can see clearly. Where's it? So click the partner. Where's the partner? Partners here.
Yeah.
Okay, create some space. Click on the first one, check for the partner tag, closing tag, 126. So if you want it to be separated, so you clearly know where is what. Okay, all right, save it please, and check your browser, see what happens. Let's refresh. So you've got something coming out, but you don't have a picture. You don't have the image. Can you see that? Now, would you be able to add the image? Let's try. Okay, I'm going to wait for you. Is everybody getting this stuff?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic.
No.
No? Okay. Wait. What did you do? Okay, I'm going to redo it. It's okay, redo it. I'm going to undo. Okay, I'm going to undo it. All right, so I've undone. I'm going to just paste one by one. All right, copy the card. Again, I'm going to show it. I'm going to show it this time again. I'm just going to delete this thing and just paste it there. Paste it there. Let's do one at a time. Okay, do that. And get the partners at 111. Give some space. Okay, save it. Check whether you get that. You should have one card at least appearing. Okay, try that first. Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Now paste it again in all the columns. Paste it again. All right. So make sure you've got the partner at the right place. Partner. Where's the partner? 126. Okay. Space. Okay. You just have to be neat and slow and steady. Okay. I've done that. Good. So I'm going to refresh. I've got 3 cards. Now I'm going to paste this image. How do you type in the image? Remember, you need to put images / choose your whatever. What card do you have? Okay, image title. I'm going to go back. So I'm going to go back to 104 in mine. 104 says image source. So where is your image? Locate some image. Choose something lightweight. Images / what would you like? I'm going to choose BG1, BG2, and flower K. Yeah, makes sense. No, flower 1. Yeah, fine. BG1, BG2, flower 1. Okay, whatever image you have, choose something of the same size. So I'm going to choose bg1.jpg, bg2.jpg, and flower1.jpg. Okay. All right.
Want us to choose the 3 at the same time?
No. You're going to type it in one by one. So I'm going to type here at 104 images bg1.jpg. You could actually type all 3 at the same time if you want to.
Oh, okay.
You could, if you are versatile or if you have understood that stuff. And on 119 of mine, wait for you.
BG2.
Yeah, BG2, good.
Merhaba. Bakayım kız ne giydin?
Okay.
Yiyeyim seni. Tependeki ne şey mi?
Okay. All right. Good. So I'm going to go to 119 of mine and type images. Don't forget your images slash bg2 dot. Make sure you have your JPG. All right. Done. And let's choose the third one. Which is at 134, mine 134. I'm going to choose what was that? Flower one? Yeah. Images slash flower one dot JPG. All right, save it. Let's check what happens. Are you okay? I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. I know some of you are okay, some of you are a bit slow. That doesn't matter because it's new stuff. It's just too much of stuff here. Okay. All right, let's save it. Something appears, but of course, flower one is slightly larger, which you could easily now adjust in Paint, right? You know how to adjust it. Good. Now this looks good. Why? Because then you can have the retreat, whatever you are promoting, retreat, talks, who's giving the talk, and then you can get them to click here, download brochure, go somewhere, download brochure. All right, now do this for me. Can you see this button, blue button, go somewhere? Do you think you could change to download brochure? Could you do that? All right, do you know what I'm talking about? Could you locate that, go somewhere on the first card? Careful, locate, go somewhere, okay? All right, try to locate that. Okay, try to locate that. Where are we? Let's go to the first card. And mine is at 108. Go somewhere. I'm going to replace that with download brochure. Download, is it brochure? Okay, fine, brochure. Okay, save it, check whether it appears. All right, let's check, save it, please.
Nandabai,
Yes.
mine, I've got everything. It's worked out fine, except that my first two boxes are right next to each other. And then there's a big gap between those two and the third box. I don't know how that happened. They're not evenly spaced anymore.
So these two, okay, the first two boxes are just close by, and the third one is actually in the next row. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's still in the same row. It's just that there's a wider gap between box 2 and 3 than there is between 1 and 2.
Okay, so I think you could have placed it in, like, let's take a look. That means if you're looking at my codes here at 1 to 6, what you could have done is you could have placed this code of the third card maybe inside this accidentally. So it's best for time being, rather than trying to troubleshoot, if you could just undo it and just repaste it, that would be better. For time being, at least. Okay, because one of the divs you have accidentally pasted, maybe wrong, or maybe one of the divs got deleted as you're pasting it. So that could have happened. Okay, so my suggestion is, so go to second div or second box, second picture. Click on the first div. Can you see the partner closing tag very clearly, or is the third code inside it?
I can see it clearly.
Very clearly. Okay. Now click the third div, third code, third card. Click that. Is it correct?
Yeah, I can see the partners.
Okay. And right below, do you have 2 more divs or only 1?
I have 2.
You have 2, so it should work. But now why? Okay. All right, it has to be something to do with the div, or do you see any red warning signs or like red color appearing anywhere on your codes?
No,
Nope.
don't worry. Don't take time for this. It's
All right, okay. So, okay, you need to just delete and redo. Okay, so that's the problem. Okay. So now if you are coordinating this work and somebody is doing it, and if somebody runs out, you know what's the problem, because one of the divs probably got missed. Okay. All right, good. So now never mind. Okay. So we've got this. You can adjust this in the paint. And what else can we do? All right. So now, see, I've got this card here and this card here and this card here. But this box here, that's the bigger box outside. That's the container. That's the container. I am going to make it fluid. That means I'm going to drag it until the end to end, left to right. Okay, so let's change that. How? So go back to the container holding it. Mine is at 99. And just type container fluids. Okay, so dash fluid. Let's see what happens. Save it. Okay, save it. So it gets full, right? It goes full. Can you see that happening? Okay, I'm going to wait and I'm going to show you.
Really push them out of alignment even more, but don't worry about it.
Okay, you probably need to redo it because I can't check it at this point of time. Okay, I mean, if I have more time, I can ask you to share your screen, but it's okay. All right. Now, let's say I will have four cards, four cards. All right. So let's go back to my subline. I'm just going to copy one of it. I'm just going to copy one of it. Where is it? So I'm going to click on this 132. Can you see where's the partner tag at 141? And right below is something else. So I don't want to touch that. Let's give some space. So can you see this is my third card? If I click on 132, the closing tag is at 141. I'm going to copy 141 to 132. Just copy it. Could you do that for me? I'm going to wait. I'm just going to copy it. Copy first. So make sure you click on the tag, the div, and check where's the partner tag, the closing tag, and copy 141 up to 132, right? Copy it, you've copied, right? And could you place right below at 144, 145, 146, anywhere there? Could you just paste it there? I'm going to wait. I'm going to paste it there. Okay, I just did. I just pasted. Save it. Let's see what happens. So what I've done is I've pasted 4 cards now. And please check what happens. Did I save it? Oh, it's coming down below. Okay. All right. So we need some adjustment. Okay, that's fine. Let me see. What did I do? Did I make a mistake? Okay, so all right, let's take a look. All right. So now, let's do the last adjustment. So you're going to get something like this. Oh, yours is on the same line? Okay. Oh, how's that? Did I make a mistake? Most of you are getting on the same line?
I got it down.
You got it down. Okay. All right, fine.
Brother, just checking. Should it be in the grid?
It should be in the grid. Yeah. Where did I paste it?
There should be another grid. We have created 3 grids, right?
We have created 3 grids, but I would like it in the same grid. 4.
So we need to create another grid, yeah?
If you create another grid, then it will go. Yeah, I have created this column here on 144, but doesn't matter. Okay, I know what you mean, but just hang on. Now, what I'm going to do is, it's probably because the width has been set. Can you see? Width is 18. REM is like inches. Okay, let's assume it's inches. Okay. I'm going to make it smaller. If you make smaller, then all of them can actually fit. That's possible. So I'm going to reduce it to say 12. Let's change it to 12, okay? So I'm going to do, can you see width here? I'm going to do it all at the same time. Place your cursor here, control key, press down. Okay, let's do this last one. And here also. And I'm going to change the 18 to 12. Let's try. Okay, save it. Save it. All 12 now. 12 is like REM, I'll explain later, but REM is like inches, okay, or centimeters. Save it, please. You might get it on the same thing. Can you see that? So I've got all 4 together. So now if you feel it's too thin, then you can slightly increase it to 13 and just check whether it fits. Okay, so this is now, let's say you want to sell books on a bookstore. Now all your books will now appear like this. So now what happens is when they click the bookstore, it's going to take us to a page where your books will appear with some titles, some writing here, and then all your books are going to be like this. Okay, so people can just click, read on it, and purchase it if you want to. Okay, all right, so we're going to have more of this stuff. You can test, what you can do is you can put one more row. So now what do you do? So right now, what you have to do, remember we had this on 99, can you see? Click 99, look for the partner. Look for the partner, where's the partner? Partner is 158. So I'm going to copy 158 to 99. All right, 99, copy it. If you want more rows, okay, and I am going to paste it below once, and I'm going to paste it below twice. Let's say you do that, save. Let's check what happens. Oh, I've got more coming up. All right, so this, in this way, you can have an entire bookstore on one page. Or you can have an entire retreats, whatever you want, okay? But of course, you need to beautify it and give some nice spacings and remove unwanted lines. Okay, so that we will take into next week. So now, before that, now remember, I would really like you to visualize how would you like your page to be, your front page. This is the front page. If you can get that right on a sketch, how would you like it to be? Would you like all this appearing on your front page? What would you like to have? You need to decide on that, okay? All right, so I'm going to stop here. And if you could create lesson, this is lesson 3A, correct? Lesson 3A, you can see it here. You could try redo the entire thing, lesson 3B. Do it as 3B, do the entire thing, and see whether you can actually recreate this entire stuff. Try and see, all right? Try and see. Okay, so I'm going to stop at this point. Do you have any questions?
Brother Nanda, one question I had is, I remember on the first class you explained how to do the page in another language.
Yeah.
Is that something that is going to come up like in a later lesson, or is that something that you can actually point out? I mean, the only reason why I'm asking the question is because I'm trying to recreate an existing page, but in a different language. That's
you want to have 16 pages, means 16 languages, or just 16 pages?
No, I want to recreate an existing page, right?
Or existing page.
But do it in Portuguese and then do it in Spanish.
So you want to translate the entire page?
Mostly, but I want to be able to, you know, put different pictures and stuff like that.
Okay. So it's the same web page, but when they click, okay, so that means, okay, let me just make sure you're okay with this. So lesson 3A, So what you're saying is you would like to have this button here called Spanish, French, is that what you're saying?
Everything like instead for instance, gallery in English, I wanted to say gallery, but in Spanish, galeria.
So I see. Okay. So would you like it to appear here, Galleria, or would you like it to appear? Okay.
No, I want the whole page
To just
you know,
show
the
the
same
Spanish
page, the
language.
same content, but in English, and then reproduce it in Spanish. Like if it was in another, you know, like
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me just think about it. What's the best way to do it? And then let
Okay.
you know in the next class.
Okay, yeah, that would be good.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So
Thank
let's
you much.
close. Okay, good. So let's close this stuff. Okay. Let's just stay in remembrance for a while. Okay. All right. Thank you. If you have any other question, let me know. Okay. All right. Let's.
ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, ये मुश्किलों से कह दो मेरा खुदा बड़ा है। आती है आंधियाँ तो कर उनका खैर मकदम, आती है आंधियाँ तो कर उनका खैर मकदम, तूफान से ही तो लड़ने खुदा ने तुझे गढ़ा है। ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, ये मुश्किलों से कह दो मेरा खुदा बड़ा है, मेरा खुदा बड़ा है, मेरा खुदा बड़ा है। अग्नि में तप के सोना है और भी निखरता, अग्नि में तप के सोना है और
Okay, then, thank you for being very patient and following the class. So if you need any help, you can copy the entire code, WhatsApp to me, all right? Or put it in a Word page. Word is fine, all right? Put in the Word and then just email it to me or WhatsApp to me, and I can actually go through it for you and then pinpoint your mistake if you have any, all right? I could do that. So no worries about it, all right? So please use me as much as you want. I will make my time for you. Okay, is there anything else? Thank you, thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you, brother. It was
Well
great.
done,
Thank
Pete.
you.
Thank you so much.
It is challenging
very
in the
much.
beginning. Okay, all right, so I'm going to
Thank you,
upload
brother.
this in the YouTube.
family.
Thank
Om
you,
Shanti.
bye-bye. Thank you,
Om
everybody.
Shanti, brother.
Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti.